Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So that didn't take long, did it? For Picard to jump the shark, that did not take long. 3 episodes in, and we've firmly jumped the shark. So before I get into the review, like, share, subscribe. That'd be fan-frickin' dabby dozy. That'd be wonderful. Thank you very much. If you're not subscribed, please, if you can consider subscribing. If you are subscribed and you're on YouTube, could you check you're still subscribed? YouTube do take you off subscribe. It's weird, but they do, right? They really genuinely do, and it's really weird. Oftentimes, by the way, if you comment and I don't reply, and I will always try and reply to comments, YouTube takes those off as well, right? It's crazy, but they do. Listen, I will reply to anything, okay? I reply to pretty much anything. So like, share, subscribe, comment. Those things are great. If you're on Rumble, click the Rumble button. It's a very unimpressive little plus sign. It's not a big deal at all. Sign up to my Substack. And what else is there? Oh, sign up to my paid Substack. Even better. I've only got 3 days. I've got to get some content out on there. Like ASAP. I had an idea what I was going this way. Yes, no. I remember what I was doing. Fine. So like, share, subscribe, comment, Substack. All those things are Fan-dabby double dozy. Thank you very, very much. What is not fan-dabby double dozy? Star Trek Picard. So this is what happened. They heard the complaints from the first season, right? Everyone said, wait, what? We got a Starfleet being evil? Listen, I know you don't like Trump, okay? I know that made you crazy, but you got a Starfleet being evil? And all this self-swearing. We want Star Trek to be Star Trekky. And they go, no, fine. Just forget everything, right? And, Elnor is no longer a warrior nun, little boy assassin. He's now in Starfleet, right? Raffi, no longer a crack whore, now in Starfleet. Captain Reyes, now also in Starfleet. The captain of the Stargazer, right? Everyone's happy. It's all Star Trekky. First episode, and then they go, oh, let's go to the Mirror universe, but we'll call it something different. So we'll have Q Maker and an alternate timeline, right? Basically, it's a Mirror universe where they're all evil, right? That's essentially what it is. It's really quite dumb, but okay. But at least it's not Starfleet being evil. But, if you do remember the episode where 7 of 9 first comes into Star Trek, Scorpion, right? Scorpion, which is a story about how Scorpion gets a ride on the back of something or other across a river, and then it stings her, whatever it was. It says, what do you expect? I'm a scorpion. What do you expect? They're still, as the Godfather would say, Hollywood for nooks. They still believe completely in their insanity, their absolute insanity. So you have a lot of stuff in this episode where, they're looking at the results of, and again, I don't want to be overly political, but they are, of Democrat policy, right? The absolute, the disparity in wealth, the poop on the street, the homeless shelters, and they look at it and go, oh, orange man, he did all this, capitalism, and then they can't stop themselves, because they believe this, right? They absolutely believe this. Now, right now, America, southern border has had unprecedented illegal immigration. There's been millions, literally millions of illegal immigrants come across. Why? Because there's no border security, because the current administration, as soon as they got their power, they ended all border security. There's that you can just walk across. There's no border security whatsoever. But in this world, the ICE is a feared, evil organization, much like the SS, and they will take you and they will disappear you, and they can't stop themselves. They cannot stop themselves with this utter nonsense of believing everything that CNN tells them. I mean, really, how many times do you have to have an egg all over your face? I mean, what? Covington kids, that was enough for you. Carl Rittenhouse, that was enough for you. Hunter Biden laptop, really, that was enough. I mean, the Hunter Biden laptop, in of itself, doesn't just prove that CNN and every other media outlet lied to you, but they lied to you while colluding with the Democratic Party, CIA, the FBI, and NCA. That is the proof of every conspiracy theory anybody ever wanted It's undeniable that yes, big tech, they all colluded to change the result of an election, right? It's really not in any question anymore. But doesn't matter. They still have to go with all this political insanity, which they are really into, and it comes to the fore this week. We're going to see Agnes Girardi. I think my prediction here. I only thought about this after I did the review. My prediction is she connects to the Bald Queen a little bit in this episode. So I think that weird Bald Queen we saw in the first episode that was different. That is the merger of Agnes of Girardi and the Bald Queen. It's a whole new. That's what it's going to be, and some kind of like time travel-y, loopy doopy. All good thingsy thing, right? That's basically what I think is going to be going down. Just let's try and think what's the stupidest thing possible. Oh my god! And I started watching the 4th episode, and boy, do they have a lot of stupid things in there. Something that's really breaking the internet. I'm looking forward to doing my review of that. When's it going to be? I don't know. Keep an eye on my channel. Catch it live. Catch it in this rerun. You know, I clip them out. I make them into individual videos. Fine. I think you've heard enough from me, right? I think you heard enough from me. I think we should hand over to somebody. It's hard to do. But what we're going to do, we're going to hand over to somebody as attractive as me, as intelligent, as piercing, as wonderful, as generally, as insanely perfect as I am. Who could this person be? It's hard to find. It's not hard at all, baby. Not hard at all. It's me! Da 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 da. Woo! So is this one Star Trek-y? So, okay. Only the first episode has been really Star Trek-y. And it was gloriously Star Trek-y. You know, they listened to all the complaints of the first season and they wiped them away. You know, suddenly they're all on starships and they're wearing Starfleet uniforms and they're being Starfleet-y and it's all Star Trek-y and I like it, right? And then they're in not a mirror universe, but an alternate history universe. And fine. We've seen it in Mirror. It's so that still felt Star Trek-y, even in the absence of it being Star Trek-y, right? This one basically, I think, holds out right until the end. Would be my thing. I haven't seen the 4th episode yet. There's a few really ridiculous plot points, which they're trying to make one point where they're really making the absolute opposite because they're morons. But anyway, what can you do? So anyway, the Borg turn up and Picard's on a starship with Rayos, whatever his name is, who's now Starfleet captain, and they get sucked by Q to an parallel universe or an alternate universe where history is different and the Federation is evil and Picard's evil. And 709 is evil, and she's the president, and Era's evil. And they basically have to spring out the Bald Queen that knows what's going on. Q did all this stuff, and Q's like kind of bonkers in this, which I kind of like. And they know the problem is something has been changed in the past, so they got to get back to the past. They name check Kirk, right? They say Kirk did in his Enterprise many times, and they also did in a Bird of Prey. Said, but they had Spock, right? I'm like, it never struck me that having Spock was the factor. I mean, I guess so. Having to recount, I heard about recalculating again. Star Trek 4, whatever. Okay, so they need the Bald Queen because they don't have Spock. Okay, so they have to break the Bald Queen out, which they do. They make it onto their spaceship, which is the exact awful spaceship as we had from last year, La Serena, right? Oh, we're back there. Well, at least they explain why they're not on a starship, right? But anyway, we're back there on the La Serena, right? 709's husband is working out that they're not who they say they are. And Picard's supposed to be executing the Bald Queen, the last Bald, because apparently this Federation, the evil Federation, so much better. Even though they're not technologically strong, they're so much better. That hatred goes a long way, baby. That hatred makes them strong. they're stronger not together. They're stronger. Okay, so I guess that's the message they're saying. So anyway, they make it onto La Serena, right? And they're about to escape, but then they get caught in a tractor beam. Da da da! And her husband beams on, right? And so he's holding a phaser at all of them. Oh no! What's gonna happen? No. So there we go. And they're like, everybody put your hands up. Okay. I guess we're all shit now. And she's looking a lot more like a Muppet this episode, isn't she? She's got that like, she's got that weird, like, I don't know. I think I prefer that as a crackle. And like, oh no, you got us. Who are you? We don't know. Blah. She's like, no, I'm the president. You're a bad person. So, that being the case, what's my name? What's my full name? Meanwhile, Dr. Girardi sneaks around and starts hooking up the Bull Queen to do the time travel thing. And she's like, your name? I guess, I don't know. Whack! And he whacks 709. They're like, oh my gosh. You've hit a lady, but we can't define what a lady is because it's 2020, 2022. Oh no! See, I'm a bad person. And what's her name? Raffi, Crackle Raffi's like, I'm gonna get you for that. They shot Elnor, by the way. But then 709 gets up and she's stunning and brave and goes, what doc? I think her shoe falls off. It flies everybody off. Oh! And then Raffi's all stunning and brave, and she's gonna get you. Fadonk. And there were two middle-aged old ladies beat up a bunch of fully trained, heavily armed evil Federation security guards. They shoot at one, and he's holding one. She shoots and goes, boosh! And then Captain Rail says, maybe I'll join in. But no, they shoot him again. Boosh! He goes, and then she's jumps over and she gets the last one. But she shoots him. Boosh! Another one gone. God, they're stunning and brave. I'm stunning and brave. Yes, I am. I am woman. Hear me roar. Meanwhile, Elnor's been shot. Oh no, I'm not feeling very well. Oh dear. And they got to get out from the evil Federation. We got to they get taken to a med bay, but they don't have any medicine there because they're evil Federation. Meanwhile, they're chased by evil Federation. Pew 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 pew. Da 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 da. Oh, Elnor's looking a bit rough. Oi, Lado! Oi, vey! Says Elnor, not quite like that. Meanwhile, Captain Rails is back being Rails again, flying La Terena. While Raffi starts freaking out. Oh, we gotta look after Elnor. Pew, 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 pew. And now the evil Federation has starships, by the looks of it. Okay, I didn't think they had them before. They say, we have to outrun them, and then Q turns up and says, and goes away again. So that's all you see of Q. Bye-bye, Q. No more Q. Catch you later, Q. And Picard is like, Gerard is like trying to hook up the Bull Queen while they're firing and pew, pew, pew. Oh no, bush. And they blow up more starships with their little ship, apparently. I don't know how. Meanwhile, she's nearly I gotta get hooked up. The Bull Queen's awake. Hello. She's like starts crawling over to attack her. Quite a cool scene, actually. I did this. I didn't mind at all. She hooks herself up, so it goes, and she's like, oh well, that's probably not good. And she takes control of the La Serena, and she launches a couple of ball glowy things to these starships. Goes kaboosh! Blows them up, and they go down. And they're like, we're not in control anymore. Bull Queen is. She's going to go, and she flies to the sun. They're going slingshot. Get yourself somewhere comfy. Well, I quite like this Bull Queen. She's got this last like smugness going on. So like they say, slingshots around the sun. It's actually not bad because they visually subtly reference Star Trek 4 with their journey in time. Oh, just froze. Let's see how long it's going to freeze for. Maybe it won't freeze for long. But they do nicely live stream, Dr. Alex. Live stream. How you doing, mate? Was it? Yeah, oh yeah. So they slingshot around the sun, and Elnor's not looking very good for it, right? Not looking very good. Oh, frozen again. Well, you need to rewatch Red Dwarf. We all need to rewatch Red Dwarf. Tzvi Lebetkin reference. They ripped it off. What are we talking about? Oh, well, what they Red Dwarf? It's been a Red Dwarf fan for years. What's going on? I've read the books too. Also, went for a jump once with the people who make Red Dwarf advertising. Didn't get it. Sorry to hear that. So what they rip off from Red Dwarf? I don't know. Listen. I'm not disputing you. I don't know. Oh, this is still bloody frozen. Come on, we're not even at the titles yet, mate. We're not even at the titles. Go on. The hell! So then they go whoa, super fast, and it's kind of like, again, it visually references a time travel scene in Star Trek 4, where they go. I mean, you don't get to see the CGI words going. But you do. They soft fade in, and so you feel like it's in the same visual language, which I thought was a nice and clever touch. And so they go whoosh, and they arrive at Earth, and then they crash. Right? They're like, we're in trouble. And they're like, and are we going to crash in LA? They say no. I think we can work it out. But they're like, no, we're going down. And there's they spent a reasonably long time crashing, right? It's like you kind of just know they're crashing, much like the program is right now. By the way, you missed the beginning. I spoke extensively about season 14 and Meddling Monk. And they're like, oh, crashing, and they keep crashing for a long time. Like, oh no, finally. It was done much better in, was it? One of the only good things in Star Trek Generations when they crash Enterprise. I could have got better than the Better of Life book. I like the Better of Life book. I prefer the. I mean, the Red Dwarf novels are very different to the TV show, but very, very much the same. Anyway, they crash and things just spark around. Come on, you can do it, baby. You can do it. You know you can. There you go. So they go, and they've got no power. Everything's draining all the power. Like, oh, come on! Oh, so freaking annoying. Okay, there you go. Something's draining all the power. Meanwhile, Elnor's looking good. Oh, we got to help him. Ram is freaking out. Oh no, we got to get power back on. It's the only thing keeping you alive. We're working on it. But not really fast enough. Bull Queen is out for the count, right? And she's draining all the power, and they're trying to keep Raffi alive. Oh, please, not Raffi. Raffi's trying to keep Elnor alive. Keep in mind, it's only been in it for like 5 minutes in the whole 3 episodes so far. And he's like, oh, I want to see my emblem, and it's like, oh, it looks so beautiful, and he's dead. Bloody hell! Brown bread. Probably comes back when they fix the timeline. Will be my guess. Oh, but she's bad. I want my crack pipe. Because like, sorry, and she's like, close him in the morgue. Not happy about it. No one's happy. So they got to work out what they're doing. There's this person called the Watcher. They want to scan for like higher technology, whatever stuff, and they kind of the tallest place in LA, and they spend around time talking, And so it's Raffi and Seven are going to go there, and she's going to try and get the Bull Queen back online so they can find out where they need to go from. Meanwhile, Raffi, was it Rayos, Seven, and Raffi are going to go. And then it just really starts weirdly dragging, right? As nothing really happens, right? They just talk to each other for a bit. And then she's trying to work out what's going on with the Bull Queen. Not very successfully, right? And then, so she has an idea. She says, if I hook myself up to her neural net because she doesn't recognize me, she won't assimilate me. You'll get assimilated straight away. So it's like, well, no, you're not going to do that. He's like, it's a hard no. And she's like, but it's going to work, and I'm a stunning brave woman. So they work out where they're going to go. And then they have this weird scene where they pick clothes so they can blend in to the 20th century. They look fine, right? Honestly, before he got changed, he looked fine. Like they all look fine. I don't know. Like, listen, he had Chekhov, and so what was Chekhov wearing? Like, he was dressed like a little sailor boy, wasn't he? Was it that one? Yeah, I think he was. Where are the nuclear vessels? Can you show us where the nuclear vessel? Hello, we are looking for the nuclear. And they, have to, they have to do a whole fashion thing and get changed, which seems weird, but okay. And they take their evil Federation badges with them, and they're like, "Oh, I don't have my 709 bumpy bit." And Raffi's like, I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess. So there, we're going to be fine. Meanwhile, Picard's not doing good. He's there, and she says, "Oh, we got to do it because I'm a stunning and brave woman." He's like, "Well, you can always unplug me. You're going to be in charge. We could do it, yeah." And she's like, "Yeah, I guess so. I don't think we really got a choice, right?" So off they go, whoosh, the three of them, and the Bull Queen wakes up. They're like, what's going on? It's so he hooks her up to. If she woke up, why she? I don't think she did wake up because they wouldn't have done this then. So they hooks her into the Bull Queen. Meanwhile, our people are in LA. They got them as close as they can. LA is LA, and they love LA. It's so beautiful. Apart from when you sit close up. Whoa, and then arrives Raffi. And then 709. And a little girl says, "Oh, are you a superhero?" And she goes, "Yes, I sort of am," and winks at them, and they're stunning and brave. And Rails wakes, he materializes in the middle of the air, and he falls like 10 feet. Boom! And smashes his face on the ground, right? So he's not doing so good. Somebody brings him into a clinic, says, "Don't worry about your papers. Oh, essay, you'll be good with us. Don't worry about papers. We won't call ICE." Meanwhile, the kid finds his badge, right? Said, "Oh, I guess that's mine now." Raffi is walking through a human fetus in a tent village, and she gets mugged, but she fights him off because she's Raffi and standing and brave. Hoo, wah, fuba. Dunk, dunk, and then she robs him and takes his money, and then meets 709 and says, look at all the money they have and all the squalor. Okay, the disparity. This is only in Democrat cities. They're blaming this on Trump, right? In their head, they're blaming this on Trump. This is only in Democrat cities, right, where you have these tent cities because they're run like garbage, right? This is what your policies do. They create this, right? They create homelessness. Yeah, I just look around you. This is not Trump. The human feces wasn't Trump. Isn't the Republicans? No, this is you, right? And they complain, "Oh, look at the disparity. You're causing it with your idiot policies, right?" I don't know. And they think they're commenting on something, but they're not. So she goes in, and all of a sudden she's like saying, "Oh, she's going into different rooms of mine. My fear, my guilt, my pleasure, my joy." He keeps monitoring her, and then she starts speaking through her, and he's like, "No, I'm not going to let you do it." she's speaking to the Borg Queen. And he's like, well, he said, no, I'm going to unplug you. No, don't unplug me. But he does anyway. Meanwhile, they come to the tallest building in LA and then let's go to the top of that building. And they go to the top of the building and they're looking around, place to scan. And a great cringe moment of Star Trek, right? You know, do you remember what Spock did to hide that he was a Vulcan on the city of Edge Forever? He put a hat on, right? He put a little hat on. And when somebody saw his ears, they came up with a convincing story. Bones and him came up with a convincing story about him. His ears got caught in some kind of harvesting machine, right? Something along those lines, right? So you know, they didn't. Bones didn't go, oh no, I was sucking his cock because we're gay lovers, and he enjoyed it so much he pulled his ears into a funny shape, right? They didn't do that. Aha! But this wasn't Picard. So evil fat man security says, "Hey, you can't be here." And they go, "Oh, hi, we want to make capture an image, take a picture. This is where we met, and we just got engaged, and you know, Frank let us in, and we want to go to the same place. Come on, you don't want to be Frank to be more fun than you." He said, "No, you can be you. I'll be more fun than Frank." And they let him in because they're gay lovers, and everybody loves a lover. Meanwhile, Reyes wakes up in a free clinic, and he goes, "Hey, Issy, how are you? Oh, we look after our own. We're just noble people, noble nomadic people, and we all good. All of us are good, right? There's no child trafficking going on here at all. Okay, we're just all good people." And he goes, "I'm the doctor, and I'm a sassy Latinx woman," because all Latina people says Latinx. It means nobody does ever. And they smile and they're all so nice. Everyone's nice to him, and you need to rest. You've got concussion. And he notices he doesn't have his badge. Oh dear. Okay. So they start scanning. And they look at the devastation. The future's starting already. This is all California left-wing policy, right? I mean, that's defunded the forest fire, like the firefightings. These forest fires are a direct result of them defunding something or other, because they're idiots, right? And so this whole thing is them like crying about left-wing policies, and then saying Trump. No, all this is the absence of Trump, morons. It's so weird, right? It's so weird. And that's what this whole episode is. Them talking about all the problems of like all this social commentary. They're talking about things they screw up, apart from when they go into pure fantasy at the end, right? So they scan. They're like, "Oh, we found something. No, we haven't. We found something. No, we haven't." And they think they pick up on his badge. And the kid's playing with it. So, "Can I have my badge back?" And he like tries to bargain with him. He finds some cookies and like, "Okay, these cookies are super good," and he's going to trade them for the badge. And he's like, "Well, they're my cookies anyway." But he gets his badge back. But he says, "No, Ricardo, give me that thing." He said, "No, we got to put your badge at the front so it doesn't get you in any trouble. You're going to finish your homework on the no Rick and Morty. Ay caramba. You don't want to, otherwise you're going to have to go and work at your cousin's in the as a mechanic, as every Latino person does. Sorry, Latinx person does. This is so racist. Anyway, so they cleaned his clothes for some reason. That's awfully nice of them. This is the nicest place ever. Meanwhile, back on the ship, it's nighttime over there for some reason, and the Bull Queen's awake, and Picard and she's bargaining with him, like, "Okay, I want a new pair of legs, but right now I'll just take your ship." He's like, "I'll tell you where what's the name is. I just want your ship." And Picard's like, "No." Well, do I look like Biden to you? Right? He's like, "Yeah, you kind of do." No, that's non-negotiable. Meanwhile, another area is just nice. Hi, we're Hispanic people. Oh, yes, look after everyone. Where's the money coming? No, don't ask. Then it all goes bad. Da, da, da. The white man shows up. Woo! Here's ICE. Now, listen. This is LA, right? LA right now. There's been, 2 million illegal aliens coming across the border since Biden came in because there's no deterrent from whatsoever. I mean, I'm not making that up. There is no border security whatsoever. Who do you think these ICE are? Yeah, there's catch and release. I don't know what bizarre world they think this is happening. Oh no! ICE is here! Everybody go hide! Oh no, they're so mean and we're so nice. We're good people. We're not. Trafficking children for sexual exploitation. Do you know the explosion in child pornography since Biden became president? It's tripled. They've tripled the amount of child pornography they're catching now. Not that it matters. Their new Supreme Court judge thinks that child pornography just isn't a big deal, right? There's this one case, and it just blows my mind. This guy had 600 pieces of kiddie porn, right? And the because of the volume, it goes by how many pieces you have to your sentence. So the sentencing guidelines is you've got like 48 months, right? And the prosecution was asking for 24 months. And she said, you know what? Because the internet is so easy to get kiddie porn, you can't charge somebody's own. So I'm just going to call it 3 months, right? 3 months for 600 pieces of kiddie porn. And there's this weird, softness on child sexual exploitation, right? Which I think is very much tied into the whole transgender thing. Again, if they can make you say a lie, if they can make you say something you know to be a lie, right? They can make you do anything, and I think that's what it's about. Really, I really think that's what it's about. So anyway, Bulkley is negotiating. I know where the person is you're looking for, but then Jurati wakes up and says, wait a minute, so do I know it. I've stolen it from you. I've hacked it from you because I'm stunning and brave. Stunning and brave me. Then, kiss, kiss. And they said, well, we can turn around so the Bulkley doesn't like that. Meanwhile, ICE comes in. Oh, no, Bush. In we come. We're evil white men. Douche. Where are your innocent? We want to beat them, then send them back. Because it's a radioactive hell in Mexico. Young man, are you coming? It's like, no, I should stop in hell. You go fast as you can. I'll hold them off. And he's like, we're white men. We are white men. Okay, look. Says, my name is Officer White Men, and here's my white men that's with me, being white men. And if they're not white, they are white, right? White men, because white men are the problem. White man, what are you doing here? He's pretending to be a doctor. And he's saying, listen, we got to look after this kid. So wait a minute. That looks pretty fresh, that Band-Aid. Like you're a patient. Where's your ID? Okay, this is illegal. What on earth is he doing? He has absolutely no cause to... what crime did he suspect this person of committing? He has no reason to give him his ID, right? You can absolutely refuse to give him... And this is LA, when there's no border security. What are they thinking? No, let's just throw them in jail because we treat them all. We're racist, right? Racist. And off they go, and he loses his badge, and that's the end of the episode, right? Because racism bad, and the world is racist. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.